What if I told you Archangel Michael is fighting a battle you cannot see? Not because you're in danger, but because something is trying to reach you and stop what's meant for you. Most people don't think about spiritual battles because they don't see them. No noise, no visible conflict, nothing obvious. So they assume nothing is happening. But the Bible tells a very different story. In Daniel, a message was delayed for 21 days, not because God didn't respond, but because there was resistance, and it says Michael came to help. That means this is real, not symbolic, not metaphorical, active. So if things in your life have felt blocked, delayed, or strangely intense, you might not be dealing with something physical. Here are the signs Archangel Michael is fighting a battle you cannot see. Sign 1. Unusual delays that don't make sense. You've been trying to move forward. You planned it. You worked for it. Everything should have aligned, but it didn't. Something keeps slowing it down, not once but repeatedly. Here's what most people do. They assume they're failing, but not all delays are denial. Some are resistance. In Daniel, the answer was sent, but it was held up until Michael intervened. That delay you're facing might not be rejection. It might be something being handled before it reaches you. What you should do: don't rush the delay. Pray for clarity, not just speed. Sign 2. Sudden emotional weight with no clear cause. You wake up and something feels heavy, not tied to one event, not linked to one thought, just weight. You try to shake it off, but it lingers. Here's what most people do: they assume something is wrong with them, but not all heaviness is internal. Some of it is pressure. In Ephesians, it says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against unseen forces. That means not everything you feel originates from you. That weight might be part of a battle you're not aware of. What you should do: pause and pray immediately. Don't carry what you weren't meant to hold. Sign 3. You're being pulled away from certain people or places. Something changed. A place that felt right now feels off. A person you trusted now feels draining, and you can't fully explain why. Here's what most people do: they force themselves to stay out of comfort, out of history, but protection often looks like distance. Archangel Michael is known as a defender, and sometimes defense means removal. In Proverbs, it warns to guard your heart because everything flows from it. Not everyone around you is meant to stay around you. That shift you feel might be protection in motion. What you should do: create space and watch what changes when you do. Sign 4. You feel strength at the exact moment you need it. There are moments you almost break emotionally, mentally. You're right there, and then suddenly you stabilize. Not because the situation changed, but because something inside you did. Here's what most people do: they ignore it, but that strength didn't come from nowhere. In 2 Kings, when fear surrounded Elisha's servant, his eyes were opened to see the protection already there. You don't always see the help, but you feel the result. That strength might be support in real time. What you should do: acknowledge it, say thank you in that moment, even if you don't fully understand. Sign 5. You sense something is happening even if you can't see it. This is the strongest one. Nothing visible is changing, but internally you feel it: a shift, an awareness, a sense that something is moving behind the scenes. Here's what most people do: they dismiss it because there's no proof, but not everything real is visible. In Revelation, Michael leads a battle that most would never see, but its impact is undeniable. Just because you don't see the fight doesn't mean it's not happening, and that awareness you feel might be the closest you come to noticing it. What you should do: stay grounded. Don't overreact, but don't ignore it either. Here's the truth: Archangel Michael is not a concept. He is a protector, a defender, and when necessary, a warrior. Battles don't always happen around you. Sometimes they happen for you, and Scripture confirms it. In Psalm 34, It says the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him and delivers them. That means protection isn't occasional, it's active. So what do you do now? Stay aware. Pray when things feel off. Respect delays. Create distance when needed. Acknowledge strength when it comes. And most importantly, don't assume silence means nothing is happening, because some of the most important battles are the ones you never see. If this shifted your perspective, comment protected, because that awareness is how you start seeing what was always there. God is working, Michael is fighting, and you're not alone.